Welcome back to another game in our little expose. I started this one as the United Forces of Earth for the first 100 turns. Then I got annoyed at how my friends were doing, so I switched over to the Hiver Imperium. And then for the next 100, I'm probably going to be the Lear and try to actually win the game. Just sort of trying to get the AI in a decent, respectable position. We're fighting a mirror team and two hard mode Tarkas, which is kind of balanced out by the fact that there's only two of them and they're Tarkas. Alright, so things, it's a total clusterfuck in the middle. I'm on the spiral map again. Was playing as the humans, expanded basically to the current size. Just sort of really early, just like with the Lear, I just pushed into the middle. And the AI does not prioritize growing enough. Although, of course, now the enemy is expanding. So we've got the Tarks on this flank. And I got so pissed. Like, after 100 turns, the Hivers only had these 5 worlds, and they'd just gotten here after 100 turns. Now look, the Hivers, very slow, folks. But they were lame and sad. The Hiver Imperium has a problem. Their space program isn't hot anymore. But when I took it over, now it's hot. Okay, so plan. Oh, we've gotten... Honestly, I think we've got a very good slate. We got torpedoes, cannons, heavy cannons. No projectors so far, but we're going to get lancers. We rolled bad on our armor this time. We literally only have polysilicates, and that's it. As the Hivers. The race is kind of built around the idea that you'll get your fucking armor techs. Otherwise, like, I rushed up. We have antimatter weapons, cruisers, farcasters, and my plan is before we hit 200 and I have to switch, I'm gonna get dreadnoughts too, because I think farcasted antimatter dreadnoughts while everyone else is on cruiser fusion more or less, I think that's gonna be good stuff. I think I could leave the AI in a very respectable position. I'm going to take, some of these worlds over here that haven't been taken. There were a couple of that, because we rolled opposite climate hazards to our ally, which is absolutely just amazing. And now that we're farcasting, we can get up here and... Okay, they were sort of collapsing because the enemy's coming from fucking all directions. Like, we're basically fighting 5 of the spirals with 3. The only saving grace is that the Tarkas and the other guys are not allied with each other. It's like this. I don't know why these guys aren't showing up as allies. I don't know, but we got a lot. Yeah, the Lear is gonna have a lot to clean up. Luckily, we know the Lear can do that. And now we're just on the we're mostly on the defensive. I did decide that it would be a good idea to start farcasting fleets at the enemy. Really, you should aim, in my opinion, as Hivers, now that I've sort of considered it. Your biggest fleet should either be as big or half the size of your fleet capacity. So if you got 200 fleet capacity, your fleet should be 100 or 200, just to make it easier to move the damn things around. Which I'm sort of trying to follow, sort of. But Hivers with Farcasters get terrifying fast. We're essentially as fast as the Lear, and occasionally faster. Because sometimes with Farcasters, you just get there instantly, and there's no warning. And we do love that.
The children conquer once more.
And we started at 5 worlds. I've tripled that through an emphasis on just going out. Like, The Hiver should be expanding. The Hiver should be the most aggressive possible. Sadly, that's just a scout. But our friends are getting in on it too, so... Yep. Very happy I'm not running white right now, because they're getting attacked by every corner, and they're just getting chewed up. Now they'll probably hold out long enough for us to come help them, but what assholes! Daring to attack me. By God, sir, I'll see them out. Pistols at dawn. They're building ships, like, of course they are. But, it's not going to be enough to stop us. Hopefully. 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers. Oh, fucking, why the hell not, right? Why not lock and load on these guys? There should be nothing here except, well... There's a couple things here. Why not? Let's see what you got, Lear. Swear to God, one of them is going to be a bio-warfare ship. But we got point defense. Seriously though, guys, do not let them hit the planet. Eh. The police cutters could stand to fucking run away. Everyone else can stay. Well, I might as well give it the... But yeah, the thing is, don't get too far away from the gate. Don't, like, run ahead. Honestly, we got fucking... Like, we had some fusion torpedoes, but... Couldn't tell. Was that a Biowar? It looked like it might have been. Look at when they run into the lasers, too. We got all manner of lovelies. That's just an armor, I think. I do believe. Some of those shots sure look like they're gonna hit the planet, guys. Come on now. And yeah, just stay here and... The really nice thing about torpedoes and missiles and shit is I ain't gotta aim them. And that is a very nice boon indeed. Alright. They're out there. Good work. Yeah, I figured. It's just sort of a haphazard alignment of whatever ships I can find. Order our units to move forward. I mean, even fusion torpedoes ain't bad. If a little glitchy. I've researched the booster on the missiles, which I think applies to planet missiles. Wow, nice job, yeah. And I sort of figured that would normally be one I ought to resolve, but why not give you a show?
My queen.
Why not give you a show?
We have received new wisdom, Mother.
Okay.
This hive is intelligent.
You gotta be... Well, you're bold, I'll give you that. Not very smart. Sadly, they don't need to be very much of anything to get our gate. We might have to get clever with that one. They could try to reinforce this place, but they only have one turn to do it. And we have a front line that's going to do that to the enemy. Honestly, without much more difficulty. Okay, so, new colony. It's kind of up there in climate hazards, so we'll tilt a little bit. Even though we're Hivers and we have good terraforming tech as Hivers, which is a pretty good sign. Now we look at the new places we've arrived and see, can we farcast to any of those places? It doesn't look like we can get anywhere. It looks like it's perfectly positioned to just be completely out of fucking... Oh no, because we haven't deployed the gate.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured, Majesty.
Which would certainly do it. Misjumped. Yeah, most of the time you sort of misjump. That doesn't look like we'll be able to do anything with it, sadly. Maybe the fact that white's getting attacked everywhere will make them build giant fleets everywhere. Because they're holding, more or less. Okay.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured, Majesty.
The thrilling march of the gates. That's what you gotta do as Hivers. That's what you do. Then... I mean, this is looking like a fleet, guys. Now, of course, these are some rear guard motherfuckers here with, like, fusion engines. So we don't want that. Although I found outdated ships as Hiver is a little more acceptable than our usual.
Navigation, mark this trail.
Yeah, just get them there. Just get everyone there and we'll have a nice reception put together for Red when they come by. One interesting behavior I've noticed is I feel like humans will deny worlds to the enemy even when they don't have much of an interest in them. A good example is... what's the human climate hazard? Yeah. This world is a barren rock to them. Maybe they can colonize it, but it'll be at the edge. Probably not. I've noticed the Zool will not defend uninhabited worlds, even if it's in their territory, which is really good as Hivers, because they won't stop you putting up a gate there. Because the AI will be like, it's not my territory, I don't care. Seems like the humans are much more aggressive about intercepting any movement they see like that. Also, time to colonize everything I see, basically. Like, as the Hivers, you're basically there to colonize those uninhabitable, horrible rocks.
And obey.
It's like climate hazard of almost 500, and it would barely even make a blip on the budget. Fascinating. That's not an even number, which means they came from another place, blew through Copernicus to get at us. Now, given that, 5, 8.5, 8 okay, 5.5, 8.5, 9, 10, 13. I may have fucked that up, but that could indicate that the enemy is on tier 3 power, but still tier 2 engines. They may not even have rolled their tier 3 engines, because remember, humans have like a 5-10% chance to just not get their full FTL. Which, you know what? When you get to the end game as humans, you're not that much faster than anyone else. You really get negated. Another reason I'm happy I fucking bailed. Alright, it's time to kick this sucker off. And again, I'm recording a video, so I should probably, I should like to fight some of these battles, perhaps. I'm gonna do this one. It's because it has the more modern ships. And, and theoretically, you would want these guys to go first and cannon fodder themselves. Because you see, these are ships I inherited from the AI, which is why they got the wonky names. But I don't know. I'll find other ways for them to die. If I'm going to command a battle, I want to command the guys with the actual decent weapons. This one, we'll see if they're stupid. Otherwise, let's go. Pair of thrilling battles. It's the epitome of that. Alright, lads. Forward. March. Outnumbering bonus. I don't know if we can research like more outnumbering bonus. I presume they got a command ship somewhere in there. We only packed one spare, so we should probably have our Strike Force CNC keep well out of trouble. Yeah, he's just turning around, There's the enemy, boys. I'll move him about to there. Antimatter engines, turning's a bitch, but concentrated everything they had. I'll do a little management, but not much. These antimatter cannons should absolutely annihilate these fucks. Like, the torpedoes are good, antimatter cannon should really give it to them. And human ships ain't that sturdy, although these ones are looking very fancy. And we don't like to see that, folks. They are crucially outnumbered. They are brutally outnumbered. Someone hurts. I think I'd like you to fall back, perhaps. Yeah, no reason for extra casualties. Turning ain't exactly your specialty, so proceed. There we go. Then get a fresh one. Why not, right? We got repairs. Facilities. Interceptor missiles on the SATs. I mean, we are spamming torpedoes. That's not the most insane thing I've ever seen. Now, and of course, we would like to bomb these human swine. Teach them to fear the swarm. We love it. Oh, just the cannons, the fucking double-barreled. These are double-barreled regulars, but we have researched heavy antimatter cannons as well, which just are, God, like, probably my favorite medium mounter. Like, pound for pound, the pulse phasers are probably better in a lot of situations, but these guys are versatile. Holy crap, this is an old command ship. That's fine, give them some nukes. We love it. Brave Blazer going forward. Yeah, he doesn't know how to do that stop and pivot in place thing. I mean, very clearly they don't. Might as well mop these nerds up. And I'll say this, like, plasma projector, ain't gonna be cutting it, chief. That ain't what we need. Well, that is what we need. It's not what you idiots need. Fucking beautiful. Aw. Antimatter warheads too. Very deadly. Very brutal. These guys are over here clearing out the SATs. Very nice. Got him. Nice job. Not much time to spare for the rest, but I'm happy. Feels pretty good. You know, they had a turn or two of warning that we were coming, but not much. So, like, the antimatter ships do so much goddamn damage. It is the tier 3. You know, even as Hivers, I don't like kinetic weapons at all. I'm very... Like, the sniper cannon is probably the only one I'd even vouch for. And impactors are cool. Although I've always found them a bit underpowered considering how impressive their use is against me. Now we're holding the ground at Thundara. It just occurred to me, I hope we cracked the fucking spare gate. Why is the gate there? Why, God? Get between you and the gate. Double quick, lads. We won't go on a full pursuit course, but God. That thing is dead. That thing's dead like dinner. We did pack a spare. Something we have to fucking build it again. The last time they came to this place and tried to attack it, we were able to just get over there and obliterate them before they even touched the gate. Probably not getting there this time, sadly. You can see we got a lot of auxiliary ships with fusion torpedoes, but that's still enough to break the enemies. Get between them and the gate. Just get in their lines. Give them something else to look at, something else to be shooting. Just form line astern. I think we got him. There we go. Okay, I think we've got him. The hell did we... Oh, come on. That might have even been a stray shot from the defensive fire. God, we almost saved the gate. Murder all these humans then. Man ships, and at least they packed a lot of support. And fuck your interceptor missiles. Okay. And salvage. You know, that looks like empathing. That looks like death panels. That looks a lot like they've got fucking empathing, which is the 15, which is flatly the fastest short of the
System
Morgie.
updates.
Incoming ship swarm, Majesty.
Yeah, they really
We
didn't
have
like that.
received new
That's
wisdom,
understandable.
Mother. This
Oh?
hive is intelligent.
These guys want to come die? Yeah, cool. Down with that. These guys have one gate. Okay, here's the strategy session. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Although I will say, without,
We shall repair what is broken.
without the planet and most of its defenses soaking up shots, I honestly think we can auto-resolve these fucking idiots to death. And I'd like to try that. You know, I want to give you guys a show. And I have gotten more comfortable in tactical combat.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured, Majesty.
Considering I'm not playing as humans right now, so we don't abjectly just fucking suck the way humans do in tactical. I mean, individually, their ships. You know, handling sucks, kind of fragile, kind of brittle, not especially fast, you know, all that. Because the idea is it's all node drive with them. Okay, where... There must be more.
Yes,
There we go, 2
Majesty.
turns. That's what we're looking for. All I want to see on the little display is 2 turns. That's all I want. All I want is pictures of Spider-Man on my desk. Then we'll have to redeploy the gate for the fucking fleet. It's a little risky to do because we actually have access to no big fleet right now because everyone is off the gate network. So if we had incoming this turn that was super big, like that for instance, then there might be trouble.
The way is marked. Engines burn.
Azar might have enemies in it. May have sent them to their deaths, but we're the Hivers. That's your job. Human colony worlds. We're covering most of them now. Like we're getting decent coverage on the Humies. 12. God damn it.
Swarm on the wing.
And it looks like we'll need more. Considering some
Instruction
asshole keeps blowing
project
them up.
initiated.
What I also need is this to finish, but of course I need to like manufacture ships as well. I was building some. And there was...
We rise as one, my queen.
I wonder if they're gonna colonize that. Have I received any messages about Metalloon? Not really. So they may just be looking to mine it, which I do not hold with. No, sir. Not when I can just have the world and its lovely
As
bounty.
you command, Majesty.
Hey, no one else was using the world. Might as well. Alright, let's see what the bill is. Oh right, we got intercepted here. Luckily, we don't really need to care about that one. We do need to care about this one. It looked like less was coming than was, but we saw the effectiveness of the enemy ships. We should be able... This is why I didn't build the gate, because we only got one, because I didn't pack spares. Because I didn't think maybe that would be a good idea. I could sit there and wait, but there's... nah. Done enough X... You know, I could swear... I fucking could swear... It felt like... It felt like there was less coming. I think I missed a couple. Well, these were the only ships available anyhow, so... Strike Force 2 barrages. Now they are the new ships. They are very powerful. We will need to rendezvous with the humans for a heroic defense, but let's do it. One more round of fights, that'll probably be it for the video, and maybe for this particular series, or this particular game. Alright, this one's just a fight. We want the command ship back. Maybe we shouldn't have shot all the torpedoes at the enemy. And maybe we shouldn't be shooting at each other necessarily. Whoa, torpedoes. Watch out, lads. That's more or less okay. Just sort of form line astern around here. Honestly, I don't really need to give them targeting data. Individual ships, which is very nice. Yeah, we're gonna take some losses off this one, of course. But keeping moving sort of benefits us more than it hurts. Or it benefits us more than it hurts. Considering they're like shooting beam weapons and shit, and it's like we want them off target while they're doing that. Turn around. I don't want to isolate the command ship. Torpedoes are nice because they can be done at any time. You know, we got big cannons. Yeah, just broadside passing actions, which human ships are kind of built for that too, so we understand each other. Okay, barrage. Just keep fighting. Instead of doing this, because the thing is that sort of means that we're shooting each other, and we don't like it. We do not like it, folks. Not a style of combat I'm used to fighting with, but hey, they're shredding some of our Mark IIIs, sadly, which don't have the heavy cannons on top, I believe. No, they're dual mount regulars, but I'm fine with that. Just keep moving. Which also makes it a little less, honestly, in this chaos, makes it a little less likely that we're just gonna get fucking shot by our own guys. The thing is, we rolled such bad armor tech. Our ships are made of tissue paper, relatively speaking. So are theirs. Although I feel like that went pretty fucking good. Overall. Now go find their command ships, for God's sake. Maybe don't bomb the planet completely out of habitability, considering we are going to try and live there one of these days. It's all going right for the planet. They want peace, which means there's still some of their shit here. Turn some of the ships. Yep, right into the planet. There's not even anyone there. You can keep bombing a planet as long as there's a battle. You can keep ordering your ships to bombard. Ah, got him. I think that's the plat. No. Enemy ship's gonna get away. Barely. Ooh. Not with anything intact. By God. And now this one, this is going to be a little dicey. We need to link up with our buds and assist the defensive action and not get our gate killed, basically. It's like we just got here. Luckily in time to at least keep them busy long enough for the humans to rally a defense. And we'll have, as long as the gate stays up, we'll be able to bring in more boys next turn in case we need to. Think about it, the attackers don't exactly get along. What am I hearing? Okay, not from us. Go link up with our buds. That gate ship should probably, I think they're just here on random. We should just sort of, stay with the other gate. Maybe you can do something if the enemy comes over. Otherwise, we're gonna move our 3 cruisers in. That's not great. Try to get over near the planet before you get spotted. We could lead them away, or just fight near the planet and benefit from the defense. Our torpedoes and long-range stuff should mean we can just sort of stand off, which is definitely the plan right now. Pursuit mode, get over there. Yeah, the Tarks, I mean, Tark cruisers are tough. Humans are firing back with everything they've got. Doesn't look like the enemy has much in the way of proper point defense. No, the gate should definitely be running away. We're gonna get over there, fight with the platforms, kind of, keep them busy, keep them occupied. Flick some torps. Fun times. As you get closer to the planet, it seems like it's a little harder to maneuver, which is understandable. Gravity's stronger. Get the pieces, but that does mean the enemy is not focusing on the planet and bombing it. There's gonna be some casualties here, guys. Looks like the enemy's getting a little strung out. A little bit. Some of these torpedoes help. We've got human cruisers arriving. Let's get in there, mix them up, open fire, pour it on. Brave human cruiser, the Nimitz. And our cruisers are coming in. Contribute some heavy fire. Doubtless the planet took a little bit of a pounding. We can see the impact craters. The life sign signatures fading a little bit, but let's not drive into that shit. Like, give me a break, guys. Oh no, do not, please. No. Let's just take them out, these guys, they had nothing else to in. Looks like they want me. They're not gonna get me. Alright. Oh, they're running. Let's go hunt them. We know roughly where they are. Some damage. Hopefully we can catch sight of the enemy. Oh, these guys are just running away, which is fine. Honestly, that didn't go too horrible. We took them out. Oh, there they are. Totally went the wrong way. Thought the planet missiles were going a different direction, but humans handled it. Nice job, guys. Always nice when we can do something for prostitutes once in a while.
System updates.
That'll definitely be it for
We
today.
have received a gift, Mother.
A lot of shit
This
happening.
hive is
Well,
generous.
figured out the
We
enemy's
have
there.
received new wisdom, Mother. This hive is intelligent.
I love that that message happens every time. I really love it. Good old Sword of the Stars, everybody.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured, Majesty.
That'll do it for they accepted, did they? They might accept again. Maybe not, but good God.
Yes, wings unfolded and secured, Majesty.
Get that.
Princess has landed, Majesty.
They died. They did not accept that. But let's face it, valid. Everyone survived that, so I'm just gonna send the fuckers home to go get fixed, because they did their job. Where were they sending?
We
Over there.
move now.
You guys can head back to the fleets. I don't know, just that's not it. Probably just send them to the homeworld, get fixed.
We will follow this course, Majesty.
But whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. Might come back for another video when I take over the Lear. I did a Succession style game a long time ago, but the issue was I didn't know what I was doing. And now, I still don't know what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, guys.